Hey everyone, welcome back to Ripped MTG, where we try to find cheap sealed product, sell the cards, and use the money to pay off our student loans. This is our Thursday financial recap session where I talk about the box I opened this past week on Sunday, the cards I've sold, and the amount of money I'm able to pay towards my student loans this week. So this week we opened a Return to Ravnica box. It was our fourth out of the six I have. I had one sealed case to get through. And it was the best box we've opened to date. Not even out of the Return to Ravnica, but out of all of them. Last week's Ixalan box was horrible, and we did not do very well, and that was the worst box we've opened so far. And this one, next week, was the best box we opened so far. So I'm really excited about that, at least. It was definitely better than last time. But we hit the Chromatic Lantern and Cyclonic Rift in the first two packs of this box. That was really exciting. That's like $30 worth of value immediately without even seeing a Shockland yet. And then we were able to follow it up with a Blood Crypt, a couple of other Shocklands, and then a lot of the other good modern rares like Rest in Peace, Abrupt Decay, Supreme Verdict, etc. And I think we've gotten Rest in Peace and Abrupt Decay in pretty much every box we've opened so far. So that's been a fun, consistent thing to see. We ended up with a value of 94.36 out of this box, so really good. We got another foil Pithing Needle, which is the second one we've gotten out of this case for our foil rare. Interesting, and I'm not complaining because it's actually a decent value foil rare. The only problem is I haven't been able to sell any yet. I feel like I'm pretty competitively priced, but I just don't think it's like that high in demand right now. And so I haven't gotten rid of them, but I'm hoping I can do that soon. Maybe I just have to price it a little bit more competitively to get those moving. But we've got two of them, and they're decent value, so I'm excited to sell those. So if I talk about what I sold this week, last week, remember, it was just a small 33.48. We kind of our stock depleted after that eBay coupon, and we opened a pretty bad Ixalan box, so there just wasn't a lot of value last week. But hey, $33 towards my loans is better than nothing. This week we restocked with some of those good hits I was talking about. We ended up being able to get rid of our Cyclonic Rift, Hallowed Fountain, Chromatic Lantern, Blood Crypt, Psymaster Thopterus, which had moved up to that $4-ish mark to sell. Got rid of him. That was cool. And then our first Worldspine Worm and a Supreme Verdict for a grand total of 62.67 this week. Super excited to be able to get rid of the Cyclonic Rift and Chromatic Lantern pretty much immediately. Those were the highest value cards I pulled in the box, and so we got a ton of value just from that. And then just following it up with a couple Shocklands and then some smaller value cards. I'm totally happy with this, with paying this off this week. 60 to 70 is a good kind of average to shoot for weekly, just to tack off the student loans. But if we go to the loan tracker, last week we had our measly $33.48. The accrued interest on our smaller loan was $1.76, and it brought our loan down to $18,169.23. So this week we're putting 62.67 down. The accrued interest on my smaller loan, which is getting closer to that $1,000 mark. Pretty reasonable. At one point, I might just take it out on my own if I have got some extra cash hanging out. And that drops our total down to $18,108.25. So it's, we're moving along. I'm pretty happy with it. Tomorrow is going to be my automatic payment deduction, which I think is around like $220-ish. It's going to be a little bit more than this $219. It just changed a little bit because I have a variable interest rate, which sucks, and the reason why I'm trying to pay it down faster. But went up a little bit, but I'm excited because we started at 18,541, and within two minimum payments we're going to be below the $18,000 mark, and that's just going to feel good when you can see one of the thousandth numbers go down. That's an exciting feeling, and just knowing that each time that goes down, like there's less interest I have to pay, and it kind of snowballs moving forward. So 62.67, great value this week. Knocking it down low enough where our minimum should get us under that 18,000 mark. Exciting, and looking forward to doing more. So let's go ahead and update the balance here. This is what it was last week. So we have 18,108.25, and that's a new loan balance. Super exciting. I'm going to open another box this week. It's going to be another Return to Ravnica. I'm not convinced that the value of Shocklands is really going to go up that much if they don't reprint them in the next Return to Ravnica set this fall, but I know for a fact they'll probably go down if they do reprint them. So I feel like it's better just to open Return to Ravnica and sell the value before they reprint. And even if they don't reprint the Shocklands, they're probably going to at least reprint some kind of core good Ravnica cards. Like there's nothing really to stop them from reprinting Chromatic Lantern or even Cyclonic Rift for that matter. So I really kind of want to just open the boxes, get through them, and sell what we can out of them before that reprint happens. So thanks for sticking with me. It's going to be another RTR box on Sunday. I'll upload it for you guys to watch, and hope you guys liked it. I like these videos a lot. I like to see my student loan go down. I'm going to try and get some more like graphs, prettier graphs to show on these now that I've got like a month's worth of card selling data, and I kind of keep track of everything, and I want to make these videos a little bit more interesting to you because they're some of my favorite ones as well. But with that, I'll see you guys on Sunday for the next box opening. Bye.